Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Crypto Ceej, and I got to tell you, I'm really, really excited for those of you being able to kind of check this out, but more importantly, to really be able to check out the XRP News community channel. I think it's going to be absolutely outstanding. I love the idea behind it for sure. But a little bit about me and my background. My background actually is in aviation. And so I've been an air traffic controller for my entire life, right? So as soon as I became a teenager at 18, right, shortly prior to turning 19, I was an air traffic controller, right? So I was blessed to do that while serving my country initially in the United States Navy. And then I went on to, after 5 years of probably the best time of my life, being in the United States Navy, I went on to perform the same duty as an air traffic controller for the FAA. So it's been the only job that I've ever actually had. So it's been a really, really cool deal. Absolutely wouldn't change anything about that at all. It's a pretty cool gig if you can get it for sure. So I kind of stumbled. It's funny too, because I kind of stumbled into XRP. And so I got into the digital asset space in late 2016 in the what we used to call the high yield investment platform space and or lending space. This is where I entered into the digital assets. And so, we get excited today about 4% or 5% or 6% APY if we can get that, right, on awesome platforms like Celsius. But I was in a space where, they were paying that kind of stuff every single day. So they were paying 4%, 5%, 6% a day. And so I entered into the digital asset space, not in hodl mode, as we like to say, but in gambling mode, right? So that's how I joined the space, messing around in those different things there. Learned a lot, learned a ton, lost a ton of money there, but I learned a lot. It was an interesting experience. And then I went into day trading BTC after that. So I was day trading Bitcoin for a while, and I had a good time doing that as well. I was doing it on Binance. And so this is, back then, right? And so 2017. And so that was expensive, right? It's just some fees. And so it kind of ate up the gains. It really did dig into the gains that I was getting in BTC doing the day trading. The fees kind of snatched those up. So that was a learning experience. I had a good time doing that. It was pretty cool. Got the sunlight in the background there. So I hope I'm not blinding you guys out. So it was fun doing that. And again, learned a lot. Learn kind of the pros and cons, learn how to do the stop losses and learn that stuff. Right. And for me, learning that early on was really, really cool, because what it did for me is it kind of was like eliminating things, I'm eliminating high yield investment platform, eliminating that idea of wanting to be a day trader. Right. And so it's important, to know not just what to do, but it's also important to learn what not to do, right? And so that was for me. It's like, I'm not going to hang out in those places there. I'm not going to do the high yield investment platforms. I'm not going to do the day trading. Let's look into this hodling thing that they talk about, right? And so, so I started doing that, and really, what I did is I started expanding my digital asset portfolio outside of BTC and Ethereum. And it's very, very odd that I found XRP. From Tika Tawari. This is how I learned about XRP in the beginning. He called it Ripple, and I had been subscribed to his newsletter for some time, and his newsletter, Doug Casey's newsletter, Jim Ricketts' newsletter, right? So a lot of those newsletters, and paying for them all. And he mentioned Ripple, and I think his first, kind of crypto broadcast that he does, right? And so he mentioned, he didn't say XRP, he mentioned Ripple then, and so that's how I first discovered it. And I didn't do much research behind it. I just said, okay, cool. I kind of noticed I've been paying attention to the success that Tika had been having, right? Big major win in ETH, right? And so I just went out and I just got it, right? I just got it on Kraken, right? And so I went to Kraken and, did all of that stuff and purchased my first XRP there. So interestingly enough, right? Not even doing any research, I just went and got some. And then I began the journey into learning more about Ripple, the company, learning more about XRP and all its use cases. And I'm still on that journey today and absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving the journey without question. And so it's an interesting time right now. So for me, the space and what we're doing now, again, from someone who's been in since 2016, I think we've come a really, really long way. I think that we've crossed the chasm, if you will, in terms of, that early adopter in gaining interest, gaining recognition, if you will, from traditional finance, right? This is where I think we are now. A lot of the big time traditional finance players like Fidelity, like the New York Stock Exchange and back, like TD Ameritrade, a lot of the traditional places, BNY Mellon, CME Group, all these different things, right? I think we kind of have the recognition now as a viable new asset class. And that's what I think this is. I think it's a new asset class, but it's new. And so we're still just kind of getting our foot in the door, if you will, right? And so I know that it's going to take some time, but I'm excited about the fact that we are early adopters in this new asset class. Early adopters in an entirely new asset class. And I just think the sky is the limit. I think it's a pretty cool feeling being able to know that you have an opportunity to be the one sitting above the fireplace, the mantle above the fireplace with your picture as the one who started generational wealth for your family, right? And that's where I believe this is going. I truly, truly believe that, not just with the fact that we are XRP hodlers, but the fact that we're early adopters in this new asset class. And so I firmly believe that generational wealth is possible. And it's just a matter of kind of doing your homework and taking advantage of this entire asset class, not just in purchasing assets, but looking into the different verticals within this asset class, right? Whether it be DeFi, whether it be looking into liquidity mining, whether it be leveraging platforms like Celsius so that you can earn interest on your assets and leverage your assets versus liquidating those assets. And so, and I'm excited about that. And it's a great thing is we're early, we get to learn these things, but that's the greatest opportunity for us. I think first movers advantage, when maneuvered properly, is just that. It is an advantage, right? And so, but you gotta know how to walk through that carefully so that you can take advantage of it. So we're in a blessed spot, and I'm so excited for you guys, right? For everyone tuning in and listening in and reading, right? Again, this should be a head up and shoulders back moment for you in your life. Why? Because you're an early adopter in a new asset class, and trust me when I tell you, you own assets. You own assets that 99.99% of the masses want to own. Institutional investors want to own the assets that you hold. If you hold BTC, if you hold ETH, if you hold XRP, right? Those guys out in traditional finance world, they want to own the assets that you own. And that is a pretty cool feeling. So again, understand that you're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And that, my friends, is a cool spot to be in. And so I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to getting to meet each and every one of you. And I hope that you guys truly take advantage of the opportunity that you have. And hope to talk to you guys soon. Take care. See ya. Bye.